Hello, viewers. Today we'll explore the second day of the Mahabharata war. As seen on the first day, bravery and strategy were on full display. On the second day, both sides altered strategies, giving the war a new direction. We'll take you to key battles where great warriors showed their strength and courage. In this episode, we'll delve into the war heroes' valor, strategic turns, and analysis of the war's outcomes, along with events that turned the tide of this epic battle. Stay with us to learn about the second day's saga of the Mahabharata. As we've already discussed, the Pandavas brothers, Abhimanyu, Drishtdyumn, Dronacharya, Bhishm, Duryodhana, and other warriors in the first episode. Let's learn about other warriors who played key roles on the second day, presenting Ashwatthama, son of Dronacharya, a unique warrior known for his bravery, combat skills, intelligence, and strategic acumen, crucial for the Kaurava army. On the second day, he played a central role in the Kaurava strategy with his father, showcasing his valor and skills. Laxman Kumar, Duryodhana's son, was a young, enthusiastic warrior representing the Kauravas. His early training in Hastinapur included archery, mace fighting, and other military arts. Laxman Kumar was known for his aggressive fighting style and strategic understanding. He was close to Duryodhana and supported him in political and military decisions. His character symbolizes youth, zeal, and enthusiasm, known for his dedication to war and loyalty to his father. Laxman Kumar's specialty was his combat skills and thoughtfulness, making him a prominent warrior. He participated in many battles defending his family's honor. Laxman Kumar's character blends youth, energy, and responsibilities, making him memorable in this epic. Presenting Kripacharya, the great teacher and warrior who taught the Kauravas and Pandavas the art of war. On the second day, Kripacharya became the central strategist of the Kaurava army. His military understanding and experience were crucial in preparing the strategy. Kripacharya led from the front, guiding the Kaurava army with expertise. His plans often surprised the Pandavas and favored the Kauravas. Under his leadership, the Kauravas launched successful attacks, proving his strategic prowess. Let's learn about the war formations by the Pandavas and Kauravas on the second day, influencing the war's outcomes. On the second day, the Kauravas formed the Makara Vyuha under Bhishma, based on a crocodile's shape. This formation was wide at the front and narrow at the back, creating a strong attack line. The main goal was to penetrate and isolate the enemy's defenses. Bhishma led this formation, with key warriors like Drona and Kripacharya. The strongest warriors were at the front to withstand and break enemy attacks. On the second day, the Pandavas created the Krauncha Vyuha based on a bird's shape. This formation was known for its strategic position and attack capability. Bheem and Arjun led this formation, handling the middle and front. The Krauncha Vyuha could confuse the enemy and launch sudden attacks. Its wings were designed to encircle and thwart enemy attacks. Through this formation, the Pandavas cleverly attempted to defeat the Kauravas. This strategy gave the Pandavas a new direction and demonstrated their skills. The Krauncha Vyuha's success influenced the war and provided a strong foundation for future battles. Now we'll learn about the second day's significant events and battles, where every warrior's bravery and strategy gave a new dimension to the war. Learn how these battles left their mark on Mahabharata's history. On the second day, a tense scene unfolded as Arjun asked Krishna to steer towards Bhishma. Arjun feared Bhishma's skills could destroy the Pandavas to Duryodhana's advantage. The battlefield atmosphere was dramatic. Krishna directed his chariot to the battle's center. As they approached, Arjun faced attacks from Drona, Kripa, Shalya, and Duryodhana, united under Bhishma. The battle escalated, with each warrior delivering deadly blows. Arjun was unsettled by the assault, yet he continued to unleash arrows from his Gandiva bow. Despite being wounded, Arjun fought bravely, targeting Kripa, Drona, Vikarna, and Duryodhana. With allies like Satyaki and Virat, Arjun continued against Drona and Bhishma. As Bhishma and Arjun clashed, their armies engaged in brutal combat. The duel between Arjun and Bhishma was a dance of destruction. Bhishma faced each of Arjun's strikes. A shower of arrows appeared as a web of death. The fight's intensity filled spectators with awe and fear. Arjun advanced with Satyaki, Virat, and Bheem. He pressured Bhishma, who responded to each attack. Their battle intensified. By day's end, Arjun and Bhishma's fight was inconclusive. Both warriors displayed feats that would be talked about for ages. This battle scene not only showcased their strength, but also highlighted the indomitable spirit of the Mahabharata heroes, who displayed extraordinary bravery and skill against overwhelming odds. On the decisive second day of the Mahabharata war, on one side was the experienced warrior and teacher Dronacharya, and on the other was the Panchal prince Drishtdyumn. Drona began the battle with various arrows, first injuring Drishtdyumna's charioteer and disabling the prince's 4 horses, affecting his mobility on the battlefield. In retaliation, the prince struck Drona with 9 sharp arrows, yet with his exceptional archery skills, Drona showered arrows on Drishtdyumn, overwhelming him. Drona picked up a powerful arrow, considered akin to the rod of death, sending a wave of fear across the battlefield. But Drishtdyumn stood firm and cut down the deadly arrow as it approached him. He responded with a rain of arrows, impressing both allies and foes. He hurled a spear adorned with golden and azure stones at Drona, but Drona cut it into 3 pieces. Even then, Drishtdyumn continued his attack with more vigor, and in response, Drona cut his bow. Chariotless and on foot, Drishtdyumn picked up a mace to strike Drona with a death blow, but Drona cut it down too. At this crucial moment, Bhima felt the need to support Drishtdyumn, attacking Drona with 7 sharp arrows and helping the prince onto another chariot. This action caught King Duryodhana's attention, who called upon the Kalinga forces to protect Drona. This shifted the focus of the battle to Drona's fight with other Pandava warriors like Virat and Draupadi. This fierce battle highlighted the depth of the Mahabharata war and the intensity of personal rivalries. The strategy of the war reflects the complexities and the deep valor of its participants. At the behest of Dhritarashtra's son, a fierce battle erupted between the Kalingas and Bhima. The powerful king of the Kalingas led a massive army towards Bhima's chariot. With the help of the Chedis, Bhima faced the formidable Kalinga army filled with chariots, horses, and elephants. In the ensuing chaos, it became difficult to distinguish friend from foe, as bloodthirsty warriors even killed their own allies. Bhima faced the Kalingas and their allies undeterred and alone. From his chariot, he began a barrage of arrows, cutting through enemy lines. The Kalinga king and his son Shakradeva launched a fierce attack on Bhima, who in response killed Shakradeva's horses with his arrows. In retaliation, Shakradeva attacked Bhima with arrows, but Bhima, undeterred, responded with his mace, killing Shakradeva. Enraged, the Kalinga king intensified his attack, but Bhima destroyed the incoming arrows. Amidst the turmoil, Bhima faced Bhanumat, who rained arrows on him and roared loudly. Fearlessly, Bhima climbed onto Bhanumat's elephant, killed him, and severed the animal's head. Bhima was a whirlwind of destruction on foot. His terrifying presence caused the Kalinga army to falter and scatter. Yet, regrouping, the Kalinga soldiers resumed their attack under the leadership of Shrotajush. Despite being wounded by arrows, Bhima was filled with rage and killed the Kalinga ruler with his relentless arrows, further demoralizing the Kalingas. Bhima's rampage continued, and he sent many warriors to their deaths. The battlefield, soaked in blood and littered with the remnants of war, bore witness to Bhima's ferocity. As Bhima stood firm, Bhishma entered the field, directly challenging him. Bhima and his allies, including Satyaki and Drishtdyumn, surrounded Bhishma and showered him with arrows. Bhishma returned fiercely, disabling Bhima's chariot. Undaunted, Bhima dismounted and continued the fight on foot. His bravery remained intact. Drishtdyumn swiftly ensured Bhima's safety. Bhima's resolve intensified. Satyaki killed Bhishma's charioteer, hindering his progress, forcing Bhishma to retreat. After Bhishma's departure, a vengeful Bhima devastated the Kalinga army and emerged victorious amidst the carnage. Rejoining his allies, Bhima was honored as a hero. Together, they were ready to advance. Their morale was high, prepared to face any challenge in the ongoing battle. As the first part of the day ended, the cycle of destruction continued on the battlefield, with chariots, elephants, horses, and soldiers being destroyed. Meanwhile, the Panchal prince Drishtdyumn resolved to fight the three great chariot warriors, Drona's son Ashwathama, Shalya, and Kripacharya. He brought down Ashwathama's world-renowned horses with precise arrows. With his chariot gone, Ashwathama mounted Shalya's chariot and showered arrows on Drishtdyumn. Witnessing this, Abhimanyu reacted immediately, wounding Shalya with 25 arrows, Kripacharya with 9, and Ashwathama with 8. Yet Ashwathama struck Abhimanyu with numerous feathered arrows. Shalya wounded him with 12, and Kripacharya with 3 sharp arrows. Thus, in this fierce battle, both sides displayed their valor and bravery. On the second day of the Mahabharata war, a significant battle occurred. Duryodhana's son Laxman and Arjuna's son Abhimanyu faced off. Laxman, eager for battle like his father Duryodhana, showered Abhimanyu with sharp arrows without hesitation. In response, Abhimanyu struck Laxman with 500 arrows, which was truly remarkable. In a moment of cunning, Laxman cut Abhimanyu's bow, causing a loud uproar on the battlefield. Immediately, Abhimanyu discarded his broken bow and picked up another stronger one. Then these two great warriors continued to pierce each other with fierce arrows. As each displayed their warrior skills and the battle grew more intense, Duryodhana, seeing his son suffering in this struggle, leapt into the battlefield to save him. After Dhritarashtra's son made this move, all the teachers surrounded King Arjuna's son from all sides. But Abhimanyu faced this siege fearlessly. Seeing his son fighting, Arjuna moved forward to save him. Then Bhishma, Drona, and other warrior teachers attacked Arjuna. The battle's intensity stirred dust, covering the sky, and no warrior could advance against Arjuna's swift arrows. When the Kaurava army scattered, Arjuna and Vasudeva blew their conch shells, and Bhishma saw the Kuru army's morale was broken and ordered a ceasefire. With this, the day's battle ended and all armies retreated. In this duel, Laxman finally conceded defeat to Abhimanyu, ending the battle with Abhimanyu's victory. At the end of the second day of the Mahabharata war, we detail the catastrophic events and who had the upper hand at the day's end. The second day's battle was extremely fierce and destructive. A large number of soldiers died on both sides that day. The battlefield was a scene of devastation with broken chariots, wounded and dead elephants, horses and soldiers scattered everywhere. During the battle, the sky and earth echoed with the shower of arrows, and clouds of dust and smoke covered everything. By the end of this day, the Pandavas had gained a slight advantage. Arjuna and Bhima, the main warriors of the Pandavas, inflicted heavy damage on the Kaurava army with their bravery. Arjuna's unique arrows severely defeated the Kaurava army, while Bhima wreaked havoc with his mace. As a result, the Kaurava army's morale broke, and despair spread among their ranks. Thus, by the end of the second day, the Pandavas had gained an advantage, helping them advance in the war. Imagine the destruction on the second day. What wonders will be seen in the coming days? Which warrior will make history? And whose bravery will be sung? Will the Pandavas maintain their lead? Or will the Kauravas' plan turn the tide of the Mahabharata war? Stay with us as we bring you the third day's battle of the Mahabharata, where every moment will keep you on the edge of your seat. This is a unique battle between right and wrong, not just a war. Continue watching and subscribe to Indo Saga. Thanks.